Get Out is a film that originally kind of went under my radar upon its first release. I mean, it came out on the same week as a movie that I really wanted to see, but I was told about it from a friend, and later on I heard more about it due to the insanely good reviews and all the awards it won. It garnered a 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, or at least it used to have a 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, at least until the bitch-made bitch that is Armond White the bitch came and shat all over it. So we have a universally acclaimed movie. Remember, Armond White lives in Opposite Land. It also won a lot of awards, and it's celebrated not only for its horror and how well put together it is, but for how culturally significant it is. So can it really be that good? Well, let's talk about the plot. Get Out follows two central characters, Chris and his girlfriend Rose. They're planning to go to their parents' house, or her parents' house, for a weekend, and this will be Chris's first time meeting the parents and vice versa. The key plot point, at least at first, is that Rose is white and Chris is black, so it's actually essentially the same setup as Look Who's Coming to Dinner, only it's a horror film. This doesn't seem like it should be a big deal in the year 2017, right? I mean, isn't racism over? We won? Who cares if your daughter dates a black guy, right? Well, if you're thinking of that, well, have you seen everything that's been going on? Yeah, I guess not. Chris worries that there might be some tension due to his race, but Rose assures him that not only are her parents not racist, but they might actually be offensive in going overboard and trying to show off how not racist they are. So they head off, and despite a moment of tension with an obviously racist cop who asked Chris for his driver's license after they hit a deer, despite the fact that Rose was actually the one who was driving, so why would he need to see Chris's driver's license? But other than that, things seem to be going pretty smoothly, but very shortly after they arrive, things start to get a little more tense than you think they would for, something that's supposedly not about race. Although Rose's parents and her brother seem to be as racially woke as they could be, they seem to be sizing Chris up, and they make some weird, odd comments about him and his body. This gets worse when they announce that Rose and Chris's visit also coincidentally falls on the same weekend as their yearly get-together, which is essentially a big party that they throw for all their friends in town, and the fact that the parents have two black servants who act very strangely with odd mannerisms and quirks. I don't want to give anything away here. There's a lot to talk about, but Get Out came out fairly recently, and the twists in this one are really well done, and I think you really should experience them firsthand instead of hearing them from me. So I'm going to try my best to dance around the details here, but things definitely go full south after Rose's mother employs hypnotism on Chris. She originally claims that she just wants to help him quit smoking, but she sends his consciousness down to something called the sunken place, and he loses control of his body. At the get-together, as Chris is distracted investigating all the weird things going on, the parents hold a silent auction with Chris as the prize. What are they planning on doing with him? Well, you'll have to watch it for that. Get Out is a great movie on pretty much every level. The acting is great, the atmosphere is great, the setting is great. It's all fantastic. The script is full of smart satire and some real chills. It's great at building tension over time. It's got this really great slow burn to it, but the real star is the direction. This is one of the most well put together films that I've seen in quite a while, so to answer the question that I posed in the beginning of the review, yes, Get Out is that good. It is deserving of every bit of praise that it's gotten, and it is deserving of all the awards that it got. What's great is that even the unwoke whiteys who think that racism is over will probably still love it, because even when you subtract all the societal meanings, all the deeper stuff, all the little microaggressions, and the commentary, it's still a great horror movie when you strip it down to its basic premise. So, yeah, I would even say that even stripped down, it's still one of the best original horror movies that I've seen in quite a while. Easily a 10 out of 10.